You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. So today was the kickoff of a massive black voter outreach campaign, not only for the 2020 campaign, but also for the U.S. Census. Joining us right now is Melanie Campbell, President and CEO of the National Coalition for Black Civic Participation and convener of the Black Women's Roundtable. Melanie, explain to us what Unity Campaign is. Of course, we live streamed the event this morning, so explain exactly what it is.
It's the National Coalition always pulled together. I just say it's a black table of organizational leaders to work together to try to maximize our impact when it comes to voting or the census, in this case, both this year. So we have, I call it the Unity 2020 Vote and Be Counted campaign. And so we came together today to launch that campaign from a national perspective, but also to release our voter guide.
And of course, this campaign is not tied to a party or a candidate, but it's really about just reaching black folks across the board, all across the country, to get them to register and to vote.
Yeah, maximize our resources, because none of us not one organization alone can do this by ourselves. And so this is a table that's an open table. Everybody come together as much as possible, find ways to partner with the work. So we've been working for a year and a half. Thank you, Roland. You've been in those strategy meetings over the past year and a half. And so today was that way of going ahead and pushing. Our first stop will be South Carolina on the ground for the not Super Tuesday, the day before. Super Tuesday comes right after that. It's been 3 weeks worth of no sleep, so y'all forgive me trying to pull this off. But today was our day to get that out, and part of that was to share what we were going to be doing over the next 60 days, because at the end of the day, this election year, we also have to deal with the count. And the other thing, our organization decided a long time ago, that we weren't going to sit back and wait for somebody to make the decision about who the candidates are going to be. We actually organize in the primaries to make sure black folks have something to say about who gets nominated to whichever party. One chases after it, the other one doesn't right now. But the reality is we want to make sure that we have a say on who becomes the nominees, and then ultimately who becomes the president of the White House.
Folks, here's an excerpt from today's event.
So phase one of the Do To campaign, I mentioned, is about making sure that we get our folks counted and get our folks turned out to vote. And the idea of unity is not unity for uniformity, but unity so that we can maximize our resources and have as much impact as possible in a climate that is pushing against the wind of folks being able to participate. And together, but also to be able to be a hub to make sure that we elevate what black leaders from local to state to national as much as possible, was what the National Coalition in its 44-year history has attempted to be, and that's be an umbrella organization to also share what everybody is doing as much as possible.
Now, in addition to that, the Black Women's Roundtable had their Voter Guide 2020. Here we go to my iPad. I've been posting this image on social media. Where's Amy? Melanie, you said there were 3 candidates who y'all reached out to.
Yes.
Phone calls and emails, and 3 candidates did not return the questionnaire. Who are those 3 candidates?
Senator, Congresswoman
Tulsi Gabbard.
Senator Klobuchar, and then also one other Republican.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, and then one other, and the name escapes me right now.
Well, first of all, ain't no other Republican who's running.
Yeah, we had one.
I mean, you had William Weld, you got Joe Walsh. Joe Walsh has dropped out.
And then De La Fuente responded.
Who?
We had one De La Fuente.
Who was that?
A businessman out of California.
What he running for?
President.
His life.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's running for president.
I don't even know who that is.
He's running for president. But he responded.
So of the top candidates, Donald Trump did not respond to the Black Women's Roundtable questionnaire.
No, he did not.
Y'all called and emailed?
We called. We started back in January. We called, we sent emails, we made phone calls, tried to get to people who were in the Republican Party that some of our team members knew, to try to get a response. we are nonpartisan, so we're not trying to tell anybody who to vote for. We just want to have the information so that people can help make the informed decision. And this is something, Roland, we didn't just start this.
Right.
I started this with Dr. Hyde back in 2007, and we do it every 4 years. And we work with A. Philip Randolph Institute, National Council of Negro Women. This time we partnered with the Black Voters Matter, with Latasha and Cliff and them. And we actually, even though it's focused on black women, we had brothers to look at it to make sure that the questions we were asking impacted the whole community. Good. And so, and also, we wanted to make sure we leverage that power that we do have to make sure that we're leveraging that power, not just at the ballot box, but to make candidates tell us what you're going to do, how you're going to address the issues that our community is concerned about and cares about.
And with the questionnaire, as you said, is not edited, so whatever the answer is, that's what's posted.
Right, and you can go up there. And the thing was, Roland, and we also developed these questions based on our research, informed research. Dr. Avis Jones the Weaver, our good sister, she's also a bad researcher, for those who may or may not know. And so she's our editor. We do an annual report on the state of black women every year that we release in March. We partner with Essence Magazine every year to do research about what black women want from the president to the Congress every year. We do exit polls during election time. So that 2 years worth of research help us inform what the questions ought to be. And then also shared it out with a lot of our friends and colleagues who weighed in to make sure that we were able to we had 99 questions, right? And that was more than we normally do, but there's so much going on that's impacting our community, especially issues around justice and injustice, that we had to go a little deeper with some of those questions.
What does that say, though, if you're talking about Black Women's Roundtable, if a candidate won't even take the time to even respond to the questionnaire? So fine, if you don't want to answer all 99, answer the ones that you want to answer.
And some people didn't answer. Most, though, answered every question because the questions were, they couldn't run away from the questions. And if you have a strong platform, then it shouldn't be any difficulty to answer those questions. And most people, we're going to do some analysis and deal with that as we move into the next few weeks on those responses. But it's there for folks that just, hey, you can go down, look at the subject matter, look at some of the, and then see what everybody responded to on that particular question. You can hopefully find something in there that's important to someone in the black community, or others for that matter.
Folks, you can go to, this is the website. First of all, go to my iPad. I'm showing you what it looks like. The Black Women's Roundtable 2020 Election Voter Guide. The site is BWR Voter Guide 2020.info. That's BWRVOTERGUIDE 2020.info. And so again, you'll see exactly all the information that's right here, all the candidates whose photos are listed, including those who did not. So you see right here, Tulsi Gabbard, and her page is pretty much empty. She couldn't answer anything. Same with Amy Klobuchar. Her page is empty as well. Yet if you go to Senator Bernie Sanders, then you'll be able to see actually his responses to the whole deal there. So you talked about going to South Carolina. What's happening? What are you doing in South Carolina? What's happening there?
We're having a power assisted vote town hall meeting.
When?
On February 27th, 2 days before the vote.
That's that Thursday.
Yeah.
What time and where?
6:30 p.m. at the International Longshoremen building in downtown Charleston, South Carolina. Partnered with National Action Network, Essence, and APRI again. And it's all about coalition. That table I'm talking about is we find ways that we can work together. And there's also support each other in the work.
All right then. Okay, we certainly appreciate it. Again, folks, if you go to the website, please. If you look at this here, what they have is they have the question, and then they break it down by the responses from each one of the candidates. So you see under workplace and income inequality, you see Joe Biden, Bloomberg, Buttigieg, De La Fuente, Sanders, Steyer, Warren, and then you have the next question down here as well from the various candidates. And so again, go to BWR Voter Guide 2020.info for more information. Melanie, we appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
All right.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
Are you looking to enhance your leadership or that of your team in 2020. Join our newest online course and mastermind group, How Successful People Think. Dr. Jackie Hood Martin will be your guide as you learn timeless leadership principles to apply to daily living. The offer expires February 28th. To register or start the online course, go to www.live2lead.com/Leesburg, www.live2lead.com/Leesburg. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video. You want to check out Roland Martin Unfiltered? YouTube.com/Roland S. Martin. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real. It's Roland Martin Unfiltered. See that name right there? Roland Martin Unfiltered. Like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Roland S. Martin. And don't forget to turn on your notifications so when we go live, you'll know it.